he was so meticulous, and he was so generous as well, and he was very, very invested in that production. I got to work with the great Marion Elliott, who I met during Warhorse. You guys, that was a cast of 38 people, and most of them straight men, some of them not openly gay yet. And I was the only gay guy, and Marion Elliott, who was like so spunky and cool, and I was like, oh my God, why are you wearing Alexander McQueen to our first rehearsal, you know? She walked up to me, we're all in this circle on day one at Lincoln Center for Warhorse, and she sits down next to me. I'm like 23 at the time, and she was like, hi, will you be my gay mate? I was like, yes, absolutely, thank you very much. And we became drinking buddies, and every time that like anyone else in the production was like, well, you're friends with Marianne, I was like, I know, I am. And so we became really good friends, and to be able to do the production with her and with Stephen, who recommended me for the production, was unbelievable. And I was so grateful for that experience, and we came back after a horrible time going through the pandemic. We were supposed to open right before the pandemic happened, and then we shut down for 18 months. We came back on the other side, and Stephen Sondheim sitting in our audience on the first preview. He gave us notes that night, he celebrated with us, he had a toast with us that night, it was wonderful, and just 4 days later he passed away. It was so surreal and so painful. But I would like to say, now that time has passed, that going out to sing the scariest and hardest musical theater song ever on a Broadway stage the night Stephen Sondheim died was mortifying! I'm rolled out on that set. It's like a Disney ride. You're just like, and the song starts. I was like, if I slur a word during this song, it ends up on my Instagram in an hour, and they were like, you screwed it up. I just want you to know. I was like, I'm terrified. If anyone asks me if I have stage fright, I'm like, no, because I lived through this, and that was the scariest moment of my life. I was like, I cannot screw this up. I have to honor this man and everything that he is, and he was just so remarkable and so generous. And if you are wondering why, at the end of my Tony speech, I screamed, I'm the next bride! It's because Stephen came up to me every single night when we were in our previews in 2020 before the pandemic and said to me, that's the most important line in the show, and that's my favorite line in the show. And you need to yell that line to the rafters. And I'd yell it, and he'd go, more. And I'd yell it, and he'd go, more. So when he came back for that first preview, I screamed it as loud as I could. And he came up to me and he said, that's it. And it can never be less than that, because now, coming from a gay man, with everything that we're facing right now, it's so important. It's such a thrill to get to play Amy as Jamie and celebrate something that was not even available to Stephen when the musical was first written, which is gay marriage, and let's hang on to that. And I thought I'd sing this for you tonight. Is everybody there? Because if everybody's there, I want to thank you all for coming to the wedding. I'd appreciate your going even more. I mean, you must have lots of better things to do, and not a word of it to Paul. Remember, Paul, you know the man I'm gonna marry, but I'm not, because I wouldn't ruin anyone as wonderful as he is. But I thank you all for the gifts and the flowers. Thank you all. Now it's back to the showers. Don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Listen, everybody, look, I don't know what you're waiting for. A wedding? What's a wedding? It's a prehistoric ritual where everybody promises fidelity forever, which is maybe the most horrifying word I've ever heard, which is followed by a honeymoon where suddenly you realize he's sat with and not want to kill me like a shit. So listen, thanks so much, but I'm not getting married. Go have lunch, because I'm not getting married. You've been grand, but I'm not getting married. Don't just stand there, I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Go, can't you go? Why is nobody listening? Goodbye, go and cry at some other person's wake. If you're quick for a kick, you could pick up a christening. But please, on my knees, there's a human life at stake. Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear it. You want to see a crazy person fall apart in front of you. It isn't only Paul, maybe ruining his life. You know, we'll both of us be losing our identities. I telephone my sugar needs, and maybe I should come and see him Monday. Monday I'll be floating in the Hudson with the other garbage. I'm not well, so I'm not getting married. You've been swell, but I'm not getting married. Clear the hall, because I'm not getting married. Thank you all, but I'm not getting married. And but I'm not getting married today. Go, can't you go? Look, you know I adore you all, but why watch me die? I'll collapse in the apps right before you also take back the cake, burn the shoes and boil the rice. Look, I didn't want to have to tell you, but I may be coming down with hepatitis. I'm feeling kind of faint, so if you want to see me then I'll do it happily. But wouldn't it be funnier to go watch a funeral? So maybe for the 27 dinner plates, 37 syllables, 47 picture frames, 57 candle holders. I am not getting married, but I'm not getting married. Still, I'm not getting married. See, I'm not getting married. Let us pray that we're not getting married today. And that man just played it faster than anyone has ever played that song for me. It's okay. No, it's good. I love you. You're beautiful. It's great. It's good to know that I can do that. Oh my God. I was like, just hang